All right, it is day number 9, I believe, and we have, you guessed it, back in biceps. One of my favorite days because who doesn't love hitting back and who doesn't love hitting biceps? Honestly, who doesn't love hitting anything? That's how I see it. I love every day, even leg days. So, not much exciting news, so probably going to try to keep this intro just a little shorter because not much to say, but I hope when I say it's, day 9, that doesn't mean it's my ninth day working out. I mean, like, it's the ninth day since I started recording. So that's what that means. But yeah, back in biceps, getting in the right mindset. I gotta start bringing like a speaker into this car so I could play some music because this is kind of just an old beater car right now I'm driving because my actual car is getting fixed right now from, I mean, by how many times we've seen them in these videos, you could probably guess what's wrong with it. Hit a deer. Speaking of deer, I think I saw around 10 dead deer on the side of the road yesterday. Very sad. I was thinking about having venison for dinner that night, but you know, never know how long that deer's been sitting on the side of the road. Honestly, I know a lot of people don't like venison. I love venison personally. Probably better than ground beef. I'd rather have it, which we probably have some frozen in my house because my family is a family of hunters. But, you know, just buying the ground beef at the store is pretty convenient. And I don't know if you cook it the same. I haven't personally cooked venison. Usually my mommy does it, but mom's cooking's the best, so I've always just let her do it. But we gotta stick with the old country music while I'm driving to the gym. I'm not gonna play it right now because then I get copyrighted. But I do anyways, like every video, because of the music at the gym, which is kind of annoying. But it's alright. So we're just about pulling up to the gym. Like I said, just a short little intro. Getting in the right mindset. Let's have a good lift. So I'll see you in there. Alright. So, like always, I start off my back days with a seated row, trying to get the main movement out right away. Not that I don't enjoy it, just so I'm as fresh as can be, and it's the biggest movement of the workout. So we're gonna be aiming for 6 here. Let's do it. Whew. All right. Honestly, just from that first set, I can tell we're gonna have a good back day. That felt great. We'll do one more set of that. Okay. So, second set, I give myself like an extra 2 minutes because that first set already fried my back, so it should be a little fresh, more fresh now. All right. So again, that last six drop was a little sloppy, but that's all right. I'll say it again. Uh, Giving up on that last rep, giving up your form just for that last rep. It's not the end of the world. Let's put our weights back and be a good boy and move on. All right. So next is preacher curls, and last time was 55 for either 5 or 6. So let's see if we can get 6. Maybe we can get the next number. Never say those two numbers together. Oh, all right. You got 7, or sorry, 6. So that's good to hear. Oh, I like doing preacher curls first, also for biceps, because that's more of the main movement in my bicep workout. So I recommend, like, say you're doing back and biceps like I am, do your main back movement and bicep movement first, because you want to be as fresh as possible. And like, say you did your main movement last, you're going to be a little bit fatigued at the end, and you won't be able to probably get the most out as you would have if you started with it. So I recommend always doing your main movements first. Okay, second set. Let's try to do the same thing. And I just realized you can actually, if I can figure it out, you can move this handlebar down. But I don't see where the latch is, so I'm just gonna have to keep it how it is. So I think when I usually do it, it's down one, but that's whatever. Come on. Oh boy, that was a great set right there. Pushing myself to failure. Feeling accomplished already. See, you don't want to leave reps in the tank. The 1 rep in reserve, I get that, but leaving 3 reps, 4 reps in the tank, you're just not going to grow as much as you could by just pushing yourself to failure. So always go to failure, I say. Always. All right, so next up is our lat pull downs. And we're doing 150, and we're going to aim for 6. These handles suck for these wraps because it's like rubber, so they don't like twist. You can't get it tight, but I got it. All right, that felt great. Again, I switched these out for just normal pull-ups, and I explained in my other video why. So I'm not gonna explain it again, but 1 more set of those. All right, last set of this. Probably don't really have to say that every time, because pretty sure every single exercise I do is 2 sets, because that's really all you need. And 3 sets is fine. If you wanna, if that's how you prefer it, go right ahead. It's just doing 2 sets, and if you push yourself to failure, you're gonna grow. Like just like if you did 3 sets. And honestly, if you did 1 set and you push yourself to failure, you're gonna grow. That's why I'll I mean I'll say it like every video, push yourself to failure. All right, moving on. All right, next up is bicep curls. I can't remember if I did these standing up last time or sitting down. Pretty sure sitting down because I do prefer doing them this way. I feel like it's a lot more stable. I can control it a lot more. So we're gonna aim for 7 or 6. See what we can do. No. All right. Pretty sure that was 7. So I think that was an increase from last time. I'm gonna have to check back. So I think I got 6 last time, and that was 7. And that 7th felt pretty easy. So we're coming over plateaus. So that's good to hear. All right. Last set. Aim for that 7 again, which I'm pretty sure we will be able to get because last time that 7th felt pretty easy. Sometimes I feel like you can hinder yourself by telling yourself uh, you're aiming for this amount of reps. So once you hit that amount of reps, body kind of tells you to stop. I think I've explained that before. So honestly, always tell yourself you're gonna get more than you expect. And hey, who knows? You might actually hit it. There's a word for that, but it's not coming to mind right now. Placebo, I think it is. No. No. Oh. Oh man. Yeah. That 7th rep came a little easier than I expected. So next bicep workout, we're really gonna aim for that 8th rep. I think we can get there. So I'm pretty sure next. I don't know if we got another bicep movement, but let's move on. All right. Next up is a bicep movement. So we're going to be doing hammer curls. And we're going to aim for 7, but with strict form, like always. Even though we're standing, it is a little bit tougher to do strict form when you're just standing, but this is how I prefer them. Actually, I think we got 8 there. So that feels pretty good. Pretty sure those 8. Again, I gotta stop telling myself I'm gonna do this number of reps. Because I don't. Maybe what I was saying wasn't even true about that placebo thing, but I've heard people talk about that before. You know, tell yourself you're gonna do this. Or is it manifestation, the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. Either one, but you shouldn't limit yourself with your thoughts. That's a good way to put it. All right, so one more set of that, and then we'll have another back movement. Okay, last set. And this will wrap up biceps. So let's make it a good one. Oh, I don't know if I said anything. I think I said something last video. My shoulder is still kind of bothering me. So it's not as bad as yesterday, actually, which I'm not too surprised about. I thought it'd be a little worse today, but it's feeling a little better. Probably do some stretching after my workout on it. One thing that helps me, because it's not the first time I've had shoulder pain. Take like a tennis ball or some sort of little ball, put it against the wall, kind of just roll your shoulder out on it. It feels amazing, and it definitely helps a lot. So next, we're going to be just right behind us here, and we're going to finish off with some close grip pull downs, and that's going to wrap it up. All right. So like I said, next up is close grip pull downs, and this is going to be our last workout of the night, except for, you probably can guess, like we always do, we'll throw in some lateral raises at the end. Last time was 150 for 5 or 6, so let's try to get 7. I think last time was a big weight increase too, so see what we can do. Okay, you got 7 there. I think out of all my back workouts, this is probably my favorite movement because when my hands are just, when your hands are in tight here and you're pulling, just want to pull right to like the nipples. And if you really isolate that and just lean back a tad, you don't want, go freaking horizontal, but a little bit more lean than, you usually would for like a lat pull down. And you pull like to your nipple line, the isolation is amazing. I definitely recommend giving it a shot. All right, baby. Let's finish out strong and let's get that 7 again, maybe more. Holy crap. I lost count there, but I think that was 7. Either way, my back is totaled. We're gonna need to take this to the DMV along with my biceps. Whew. All right, so you know what time it is. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Right over there. Ladder raises. All right, my favorite part of the night. Again, I don't know why I still have these on. I just leave them on until I get done. See what I mean about this music though? They got a blast in, which I'm not gonna turn it down because people might actually want to listen to it. But I don't think it really matters that I get copyrighted because, like I said before, I think it means it just doesn't pay me, which is okay. Man, I never want that to end. If I could just go forever on this, that'd be amazing. But then my shoulder pain would probably kill me. But that wraps it up. Of course, I'm gonna do a little ab workout here, but I'm not gonna film that. So I'll see you guys when we are leaving the gym. All right, we are pulling out of the gym after a phenomenal workout. Man, I'm feeling good. I don't think I've had a bad workout since I started filming. I think me filming pushes me to push harder. Because just imagine one of my videos does really well and a lot of people see it, and that video just so happens to be me training like a pussy. How do you think I'm gonna feel? So I gotta perform top notch just to impress you guys. I'm only joking. If I fail a rep, you're gonna see it on video, so, which I've already think that's happened. But let's recap. Back and biceps. Did I say chest and triceps before? I hope not. It was back and biceps. Came over some plateaus once again, just like last workout. It's either we up the weight or we up the reps. So that is great news. We're gonna have to keep same exact spot as last time. I'm not even kidding. I'm in the same exact spot as last time where we saw those deer. One of these days I'll get it on tape. Just for you guys. Because I know you guys want to see it so badly. Maybe I'll just see a dead one and I'll film that. I'm kidding. That's very gruesome. Forget I said that. But yeah, at least it's not foggy. Yesterday, I was going probably like 20 miles per hour under the speed limit because I just couldn't see a thing. But yeah, driving home, looking for deer. Alright, so tomorrow is our leg day, I believe. Yep. And then after tomorrow will be a rest day. I think, brain fart, what else I said? Oh yeah, I think you already know what we're going home to do. Said the same exact thing last video. I'm gonna make some ground beef. Not even gonna edit an explosion sound this time, just because it's so, you already know. You already know. There's so many deer. Oh boy. I'll cut this short just so I don't hit anything. I already posted on Instagram for tonight. Usually I would post after my video uploads, but I already posted, so if you guys would check that out, I'd love that. If you want to see, a couple pictures of what I'm looking like, I got that on there. It's not really me flexing, but it's something. I don't know if I'm gonna really show off my physique that much. I don't know. I'm not too happy, I guess, with it, that I'm willing to, do some pose downs. I'm just not there yet, but we're working up to it. So that's what this whole thing's about, is just gaining size. But it takes time. It takes a long time. But Good thing for us, time passes. Fun fact, that was my caption for my recent post. I think that's like a TikTok trend. It's where like it says, it takes time, and then when you swipe, it says time passes. So that's where I got that from. I thought it was kind of cool caption, so I put that in there. So yeah, I think I'll cut it here. You know, not that much exciting news, but you know, we had a phenomenal workout. Feeling very good. And yeah, we're gonna keep posting because I'm freaking loving it. I love filming in the gym. It, you know, it makes it so much more fun. And I've gotten, after like the second or third day, it comes so easy. I'm comfortable talking to the camera. You know, I really don't care what people think. Some people at the gym, I can see they're, you know, they take some looks, but hey, who cares? You just focus on yourself. People are gonna look at you, but most of the time, nobody's really paying attention to you. Just do your thing, live your life. Yeah, that's how you can't worry about what other people are thinking. That's when it really screws with your head. So you just gotta be yourself. Do what you want to do. Don't care about what people are saying about it. You're gonna once you get that thought process in your head, your mood definitely changes. You'll look at life a little differently in a good way, and your mood just, I can tell, like at home, my mood's just so much better. I'm not, you know, before I started filming, and you know, I would just work out and go to the gym and really have nothing to look back on. I'll be honest, I was pretty sad, I guess. I'm not gonna say depressed, but if you want to say that, I guess, you know, just wasn't very happy. But you know, now that I found, you know, something I enjoy doing, and you know, there's more purpose behind it, I can tell you right now, my mood is so much better, and I'm so much more happy doing it. So yeah, find something you love and just push your hardest, do your best, be yourself. So I think I'll cut it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my beloved leg day, which I know you guys also love hitting legs. Don't lie to me. I just know it. Alright guys, have a great night. Good night everybody.